and I'm going to do it correctly. All right, so January 28th, I believe. Oh my goodness. Oh, the first month of the year almost over. So I don't know if you thought you finished, you started off strong or you started off weak like me. I feel like I need a redo. I'm going to start fresh on February 1st. Raise your hand if you feel like you need a redo or you start like me, or if you started strong, raise your other hand.
I feel like yeah.
Anybody want to redo on February 2nd or 1st with me? I think I never even did get to the videos from January, so share it as you guys are all way ahead of me. I have been watching some of them and they are brilliant. So I'm excited that you all showed up. High five, high 10, high 20 if you're really having a day. Like I said, for me, I'm a few sandwiches short of a picnic. So when that happens, I do my grounding, right? Take a deep breath in, let it all the way out. Who had a rough week, a rough day, or a rough morning? Anybody? Anything? One of the things that you can do is that breathing and then just breathing and just calm yourself down with the hugging. Remember the tapping. Remember on the hand, just the squeezing. You can squeeze that part of your hand, like right here in between your thumb and your the web of your hand. You can sometimes if you squeeze that and find the spot that really hurts, that's the part that, ooh, just squeeze it out of there. That can be very grounding, create coherence. Remember, when we get all scattered, we've lost our executive function. So our emotions take over and we lose our smart brain. So that's what coherence is all about. Just when you feel like a snow globe, breathe it in, breathe it out. And then, like Dr. Anderson does, take that drink of water, just that moment. Hmm. And shake it all out. So we got coherence going on, then we can think and we can be positive, we can be an optimist, and we can think in the big picture and not in the small moments. Believe me, who's had their emotional buttons pushed this week since we last met? Anybody? Right, emotional buttons are pushed. Take a look at the big pictures. Take a step back, and I'm here just kind of like I said, I was feeling very been very it's been very difficult to keep it all together because I was back in urgent care after the hospital with my mom on Sunday and then back in ER on Monday and then taking her to the doctor on Tuesday thinking she's having a heart attack on the drive, and all the while she's throwing up from a reaction to an antibiotic from a UTI. So we're throwing up, we're having a heart attack, I'm driving. It's like
Oh wow.
insanity, and I'm not even kidding you, like insanity. And this is all on the heels of Saturday, which was amazing and wonderful. And we talked about metabolic reset and health and all the things. And it was great. And it was just so positive. And then, boom, like reality strikes. And you guys are my tribe. I was really happy to know that, I was kept leaning back on, okay, that's why we're doing what we're doing, because we don't want to be in the situation ourselves. We don't want to be, we don't want to, I mean, having to help other people in the situation, right, is just as if not more difficult. So we wanted to keep everyone around us as healthy as possible, so we're not in that situation. Right? And waste as few hours as possible in the hospital emergency rooms. And Dr. Anderson's video I just posted and reposted again about lifespan and health span. Typically, people tend to spend 15 years in the doctor's office, in the waiting room, in the ER, and they could be living that last 15 years. So, what do you want to do, right? So, that's the health span and the lifespan. And so now, yes, and I know you guys are all maybe have gone before me and ahead of me with family members and things, but it gets really real when you're now in the thick of it and trying to figure out medication bottles and doctors and HIPAA compliant, HIPAA, thing, getting access to talk to doctors and things like that. It's all just so real and it just becomes so much more important. So I'm happy to take tips from anybody. And please, make sure if you're ever feeling stuck and you're ever feeling alone, you're not, because I know we've all been through the same, around the same block and back, right? So at my mom's today, this is not my normal place, but I didn't not want to show up because the health of this country and the health of your family and you are too important. So I didn't not want to show up because Saturday was beyond amazing, just beyond. So I'd love to stop talking and hear what you guys that were there, learned and about about anything or aha moments or mine was just the reality smack of how important this all is for everyone around us. We can't just keep it to ourselves or do it ourselves. We really, everyone else's health affects us so profoundly and can hijack our lives, right? Kathy and Sharon and every and Martha. Now your life is hijacked. You're even going to be moving because of and it's just we can't avoid death, of course, but we can live it as healthy as we can and and as best we can. So that's really come to reality for me during this. And Monday was our oncologist and our endocrinologist talking about very profound things that I just listened to this morning and about the same thing. All the women's health issues, all the questions that come up. So I'd like to hear what anyone had to say about that. And then if we have a moment, I would like to show that visceral fat video on Saturday. Dr. Mike played. Did you like that one, Martha? Was that pretty? It was amazing. It was amazing. I'd like to play it for those of you who weren't there because it was so graphic about how deadly visceral fat is. So let's just talk first and do some shares, and if we have a moment, we can see
Amy,
how long. I
Amy, you
don't. It's
might
not
want
that
to,
long.
whoops,
What's
you
that?
might, can you guys hear Amy good enough?
Can
I
you
was
hear
gonna
me
say,
enough? Should I put on my video?
are
Okay.
your
Yeah, turn it up a little bit.
Am I pretty
your volume's a
quiet?
little low, yeah.
Okay. All right. Let me see if I can maximize my audio here. I put on my speaker. Let's see if that helps. Microphone. Oops. Hold on. Let me see if I can go in here. Sometimes it just gets artificially low for some reason. Is that better with the speaker on or not?
No,
Uh-oh.
it's
Okay.
about the same.
I can hear you very well.
Okay, let's see. All right, now let's see. Is this on? Now is that better? No?
No, not
Better?
really.
No. Okay.
Because I turned my volume up all the way and I thought it was my computer, but
Now is it me? Now is that better?
Same.
same.
Okay. So you probably just didn't hear anything I said then, huh? Okay, that's
I
too
mean, we
bad.
can hear you, but it's just very faint.
Okay, let's see. Let me go to someone else talk, and I'm gonna try to go find all my little details here. Someone else talk. Sharon, share what you got from Saturday. And is Jolie coming today? Is she here? I didn't see her yet.
Um, I don't, I don't
No?
see her. I don't
Okay.
know that she wasn't, but
Okay.
mm,
Well, it was awesome to meet Sharon. We've been working together for so long, and to finally get to put my arms on her was just phenomenal. Martha I had met before, Joan I had never met. So let's hear what you had to take away here while I dink around with my microphone here. Sure, what was your
oh,
biggest takeaway?
well, it was hard taking notes because I just wanted to listen. Um, but I mean, Mike, basically just said, I mean, we have a vehicle that can change your life. And I guess I truly believe that, you know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's true. You've seen it happen. Oops.
Um,
You
there's a direct link between metabolic dysfunction and cognitive decline, type 2 diabetes, and cognitive decline. We have to move from a diet community to a metabolic health community.
Mm-hmm.
And Amy had a good description of metabolism. I just thought it was just awesome to meet everybody. get every become friends on Facebook who we hadn't, or get numbers, or and I just thought community is how important that was.
Yes, absolutely.
I got a
Absolutely.
lot of,
Can
yeah,
you
just
make
just being together, learning from each other, you know,
getting to hear each other was amazing. Getting to see each other in
see each
person
other,
was
yep,
amazing,
meet
wasn't
each
it?
other. That was,
Yeah.
you know, we're
All
on
get
Z we're on Zoom, but hugging and talking, and it was fun.
and
Eating
lunch,
together.
eating together,
Well,
eating together.
I guess what stands out in my mind about eating together was we ate at Texas Roadhouse, and the first thing they do is they bring out two big things of rolls. And there's six of us in that booth. Martha was sitting next to me. We all look like we don't want those rolls. So we all take them home for a significant other. But it's just like, how that, I mean, it's not uncommon wherever you go, they're putting something on the table first. And um, so that was fun just to see how we all reacted to that. And we all just looked at it like, well, we don't want that stuff. So
So what'd
it
you tell
was,
them what you did? What'd you do?
well, we asked them for containers right away for our husbands to take home.
I
So,
thought that was great.
and we just said to the gal, we're just out, we're healthy. So, but that was fun. It was just fun meeting everybody in the community was, just, yeah, nothing better than community.
Right. In
Being
person,
in being in person with community, you
in
know.
person was just the best. Yeah, in person was just the best. Um, it had come up. You mentioned the definition of metabolism. And I posted a couple graphics, but I wanted to share with you guys during this, we had a couple technical difficulties. And so I was looking up the definition of metabolism as a word as Martha and Quentin were sitting next to me. And, and this is really profound because it's a really good thing to talk about because we feel like metabolism, and I did a little video on it. We always think metabolism is the body's ability to burn fat, but actually metabolism, if you Google it and look it up, is an adjective, which is the sum of metabolism is the sum of all chemical processes in a living organism that convert food to energy and builds tissue and maintains life. So it refers to all the processes and all the things that have to happen to the food. The food has to be transformed to energy and changed into energy inside your body. So meta means change or to transform. So metabolism and metamorphosis, a metamorphosis like of a butterfly, that came to mind for me, that we can change completely from the inside out. We might have to go into a painful cocoon, but once we come out of that painful cocoon of change and growth and learning, then on the other side, we have transformed, completely. So that's the metamorphosis, but we can do that really with our metabolism as well. And it will, and the more we improve the food in our body, the more we improve the ability of our body to change food to fuel and healthy burning energy, the better, then the more complete our transformation will become inside out, and it affects every single solitary system and function and hormone and chemical process in the body. That's metabolism. Does that make sense, you guys? And if you scroll back in the chat, I put some pretty cool graphics in there, but I can pop them in here today. But for me, that was really profound. Like that was my big takeaway. And then uh, Martha and I, or sorry, Sharon and I were chat GPTing easy analogies for metabolic reset. Like if you share, do you want to share that? What's the reset? What's the analogy? You want to share that real quick? We were coming up with analogies for metabolic reset because it's hard to explain to people, right? Do you want to share? Oh, she's on mute.
Am I off mute now?
Yeah.
Think of metabolic health like a computer system. A metabolic health reset is like rebooting a computer that's running slow. Not because it's broken, but because too many programs are running in the background. Over time, poor sleep, stress, ultra-processed foods, and inactivity act like too many open tabs. The system still works, but it's sluggish, glitchy, and inefficient. A metabolic reset doesn't replace the hardware, your body. It pauses, clears unnecessary processes, blood sugar spikes, inflammation, insulin resistance, and restores the system to run more efficiently. Um, Compared to computer reset, you close background apps, update software, clear cache, and reboot. The computer wakes up faster, runs smoother, and responds better using the same hardware, just optimize. Computer reset improves speed, efficiency, and stability. Metabolic reset improves energy, fat burning, blood sugar control, and hormonal balance. And just like with the computer, one reset helps, but daily habits, updates, virus protection, not overloading memory, keep it running well long term. So a metabolic reset isn't a crash and rebuild, it's a strategic reboot that lets your body operate the way it was designed to.
Wow, I love that.
Awesome.
It's
That's
fantastic.
really good.
That is fantastic. I love it. Thank you,
Oh,
Sharon. Yeah, we just, um, I'll put these little graphics in that are super simple too. That was a little, maybe a little more complicated than you were able to listen to, but we'll send it to you in an email or, we've been, and I've got these little graphics that I'll put in. Can you hear me okay now? I'm gonna go get my speaker charger. I think I'm gonna need that. No?
it's
You're
Okay.
about
still,
this. It's the
it's about
same
the,
as
Okay, I'm gonna go get my charger. Thank you, Sharon. So I'll put these graphics in. Martha, tell us what you got out of Saturday. I would love to hear from Martha while I run and get my charger here.
Okay, no problem. So, one of the things that I thought was fantastic about this weekend was the community aspect. You don't realize how important everyone is until you actually have that connection with them. Everything from when we went to lunch and we started ordering, and I was like, no croutons. Then the next person said no croutons. And before you know it, we all had that in common. However, in that same lunch, there was so many times that someone said, oh, I make my shakes this way. And the other person's like, well, I don't do it that way. I do it this other way. And so I think the most impactful kind of aha moment is that although we are all walking the walk, we are doing it in our own path with our own way. And so I thought that was really valuable to bring that message home to me, because sometimes when I'm on this group or, talking to Amy or anything, I might go, oh, that doesn't apply to me. But it's okay. It's okay if it doesn't apply to you for that 1 minute, because somebody on this group might say, well, if you do this, it would apply to you because that's how I do it and it works out great. So I think it was great to be in the informational meeting. It was nice to hear other people's stories, and what happened to them. We all make assumptions that every single person in this group has the same goal, lose weight, and that's not true. And I didn't know that. I didn't realize that. Sometimes people are just trying to get back to health. Sometimes people are like, hey, I have an addiction. I want to eliminate that. So it's important that we keep talking so that we can support each other in the walks that we're walking. Um, it was nice to talk to Sharon about, I know she used to like sugar, and I had a sugar alternative that might be something she tries, maybe she doesn't, but at least she has support on something that matters to her, right? So that's my 2 cents about the whole event. I think the video that she's going to show you is awesome. And I hope you send it to us so that link so that we can share it with other people, because I think everyone should truly understand visceral fat will kill you. And so, and every one of us, I don't care who you are, unless you're down to under 7% body fat, we all have it. The question is, what part of your body is it located in? And let's get rid of it. There you go.
Amen. Amen, sister. I love it. Thank you so much. I will share the link. And I did put the video. No, I didn't put the video in the chat yet. I will share the link and I'll put it in here for you guys and in the chat. Can you hear me any better? No. Okay. I need to reset my computer.
So did you send us the visceral fat video?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet. I did send
All
the
right.
fatty liver video, but not the visceral
Okay.
fat liver. I will send it. The thing I loved about Martha is that she is so much she's such a powerhouse, and her showing up was so awesome. Because she has so much going on in her life with the loss of a parent and moving because of now taking parent care. We're in that parent care age, right? I really applaud you, Martha, for showing up for yourself and never ever giving up and contributing to everyone. That is so awesome. It is so awesome. I just love it. I just love it. I don't know what is wrong with all of my technology. But what else is I'll think of more. I'll think of more. Kathy, you share what you got from Monday or a takeaway because you watched Monday, it seems like,
I
right?
watched Monday,
Okay.
and I was so sad that I missed you all on Saturday. Let's see, I know I took notes. I just got to find it.
So happy to see Jane.
What did I do? I took notes. I've got so many notes from those videos I've been watching.
Whatever is profound to you.
Let's see. I thought it was interesting, like they were talking about, the questions, that people had just started the plan, and they were saying their liver enzymes were up, and how they explained that in a few weeks it'll drop back down. And then the same with sometimes cholesterol until you get, back on plan. You get on the plan, and then things kind of even out.
Yes. How the fat is a toxic waste dump.
Yeah,
I just was,
body fat stores toxins as weight comes down, and then it releases the toxins.
mm-hmm.
And then just her thing about, I've had people say too, oh, there's a lot of soy in those products, but it kind of explained that too, that there isn't actually, it's not cancer related. It actually
mm-hmm.
helps against certain
mm-hmm.
cancers.
Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, we've been kind of misled with that.
Yeah.
That information. It's the actual fat that's causing the extra estrogens, not necessarily the soy. So that's good to know. Boy, I'm sorry about this technology. I don't know what's wrong, you guys. So I apologize. I
My
just don't.
phone I was listening really good, and suddenly it's very, very soft.
I mean, we can hear you. It's just like we're straining to hear you, but we can hear you.
Okay. I can't find it. Anything else, Kathy?
Oh, they kind of talked to you about, getting a DEXA scan. And then I can't remember which one of them said too, if you don't have the scale, don't worry about that. You can, still do some things with the tape measure. But I love my new scale. So I've been telling a lot of people about it.
Tell us what you like best about it.
Well, I just like to get the whole picture
mm-hmm.
of everything,
mm-hmm.
So you've got different things that you can focus on. I like the big picture.
Yeah. It's more, much more than the weight number. It's more
than the weight
motivating.
numbers. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
by the way, if anyone is in the Des Moines metro area or ever comes in here, you can get a DEXA scan for anywhere between 35 and $45
Really? Where's that?
at
Yeah.
DMU downtown on Grand.
Really?
Hmm
For
I,
35
I
to
yeah, I
$45?
just did mine in December.
But where did
And
you say, Martha?
I'll put it in the thing,
Okay.
so you guys can capture it, because it's fantastic to do because they never have appointments because nobody knows. It's like the best kept secret in the world. And it used to be $25. I've been doing it for years, since 2018 I've been doing it. And I'm like, it's like the freest thing you could, and it really, the machine is expensive.
Right.
They're actually excited because they're going to get a brand new machine. And the first question I asked him is, what are you doing with the old machine? Can I buy it?
No way.
It's a $10,000 machine.
No way.
And, we've moved on from the way they x-ray people. There's better technology, so that's why they're getting a new one. And I'm like, oh my God, this is the cheapest thing ever.
No way. And that's a DMU.
I'll put it in the
Whoa.
chat.
Will it
Okay.
do the percent body fat and the visceral fat?
Absolutely. And it'll do so much more. Like you better get ready to learn because it's gonna say your bones, you have osteo, you don't have osteo, you're pre-osteo. It's everything. And then it shows you a picture of the outline of where the fat is and where the muscle is, and you're like, oh yeah, yeah, I don't want to look at that picture. Yeah. But the
Wow.
cool thing, if you go consistently, like yearly, you
Yeah.
can see that you're not losing muscle or that you're gaining more fat, and you're like, oh God, I got to turn that around this year. It helps. It's just one more kind of like Kathy was saying about the scale. It helps with the big picture so that you can make adjustments.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I know Mary, Mary Gomez, if you're on, if you can talk, you can, I know she gets them at the hospital she worked at. And so she might be able to speak to that too. And now she has the home one. So I think they're handy because you don't, you can do those more as like a temperature gauge on a daily basis, but the DEXA one would be good. But yeah, listen to Monday because the endocrinologist and the oncologist were great. I'm sorry about my sound. I still can't figure it out. I'm gonna have to reset my computer and start over. That's crazy. Thank you so much, Martha. Is it in the chat right now? I'll go look for it and download it. I don't see it. Did you put it in there yet? Or are you looking for it? Okay, she's looking for it. Okay. Mary, you got your sound off. Can you talk about Saturday? Or Jane? Jane, tell us what you're, oh, Joan, you guys are all there. Who wants to go next? Are you with us for a while, Mary?
Yep, I'm here.
Awesome.
Sure.
What'd you get? What'd you get?
He's in her
To
car.
me, it was just the community, like everybody said. Yeah, the laughing at the waitress when she was like, "Really, I've never had anybody ask to have the rolls taken away." And then, yeah, we're all going dressing on the side. It was just hilarious. Yeah, and just meeting everybody. It was so awesome when literally across the parking lot I saw Sharon walking in and it was like, it's like you just see people from video and then all of a sudden we met them in person. There was so many of the people that are on the calls on Wednesday. It was like, oh, meet Roxy, I want to meet Betty, and I want to meet Sandy, and so many others that aren't even in our location. But it was just so nice to meet everybody. It was just the whole community thing. And yeah, for the DEXA, I didn't know. I always get it at my hospital, but I have not called them. They're on my call list because I always just get the report saying, oh, osteopenia or whatever.
Yeah.
But
Never
I
know.
didn't know that it would do. So I'm going to call back and say, does it do body fat? Does it do this? What other things do you have that you don't even let me know? So I'm going to actually call the doctor's office and find out what things do they gather that I don't know about. So Hopefully their machine does all that stuff they told us it would on the call.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And that will only open that picture of your metabolism up even higher, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, and it was so awesome to get my hands around you, Mary, again. It's just so great to just see you in person and I had somebody else say they don't even know about their blood work because their doctor never says anything about their blood work. So same thing with the DEXA scan. All your records are available. You just have to ask so you can see your whole metabolic picture, right? And we did those little subjective tests in the talk, and I gave you another little subjective test, but you can get all your details and we can, you can put it all together and have really empowering information. You just have to make sure you ask, don't wait to be told, right? Mary, your story is so powerful, and I want you to know you really impacted Becky. We had a guest, Becky and Carrie, the man who's already lost toes to diabetes, and that Sharon helped get his scan going, and Kathy tried to help him. He's already lost his toes, all of his toes on his right foot, I think. But anyway, he showed up and his friend, and Mary, Becky loved you. She
Oh,
absolutely loved you.
awesome.
You were so inspiring to her. Sharon, you were so inspiring. All you guys, she was like, ugh, she was just like, she couldn't believe. She was so inspired by all of you sitting at that table. She just has no idea what she's getting into.
Well, anything is possible. And what I love too was honestly even walking into the crowd because I get so stuck on my brain that I'm not exactly perfect. It was so refreshing to walk in there and even one of the girls that spoke that shared her story, did she look skinny? No, but she'd freaking lost 100 pounds. And so until people start to tell you where they were and where they are now, and it got me away from a little bit of my perfectionistic attitude that I think everything has to be, I have to be, at exactly this weight every day for my story to be
Yes,
valid. It was nice to see that, we're still all different shapes and sizes, but we're all going forward. We're all going towards a goal. We don't have to be perfect. We don't have to be thin. That's not what it's about. It's about health.
absolutely. I agree. I agree completely. Absolutely, I agree. I'm glad because you are perfect just the way you are. And you're inspiring, and I just love you so much. We got a great. Did you guys see the pictures? I put them in the
Mm-hmm.
chat messenger
Yep.
and then I
Yep.
posted
Great
them.
pictures.
Yeah, please, download them, save them, keep them, whatever you want to do. Amy, I'm glad you're here, and Jane, I don't, Jane, if you can talk anymore, are you off screen now? I don't know if you have time to talk, but if you can, I didn't mean to bypass you, girlfriend. I want to hear what you had to say about Saturday. Are you still there, Joan? Oh, or Jane?
Yes.
Jane, are you able? Do you have to go? Are you here? Are you going to be here for a while? I can't. I don't know if Jane can come anymore. I was hoping to get Jane, so that's too bad. But Joan, tell us what you got, and Jane, pop in if you can.
Yeah, I thought it was a fun day. Learned a lot, met new people. Yeah, so it was a good day.
We're putting you on the spot today.
Yeah.
She was celebrated a birthday, and you've just started a program in your metabolic reset, and you've had some success already, right? You want to share?
Yeah, I've been on it since December 1st, and I've lost around 23 or so pounds.
Oh, that's awesome.
Hmm.
Yay! Congratulations. She was on fire on Saturday. She was riding that saddle at the Texas Roadhouse. She was all excited. She had bright and shiny face, and she was
That was a cute picture.
yeah, she was all excited. She's doing great. And she even bought you guys, I want everyone give her a high 10. She actually they brought her ice cream sundae as a treat and she said no. She gave it to her daughter and she
Oh,
said no. I was so proud of her. She looked at me and she's like, "Should I do this?" I said, "Well, it's 3 to 4 days of back, just you're gonna have to, it's 3 to 4 days of going back. You're gonna have to wait a little while to see." And she's like, "Yeah, not worth it." And she not my choice. It's your choice. This is the moment of
Yeah.
choice. You did great. So
Hmm.
bravo.
that's awesome.
That was awesome. It's only going to get better. Keep showing up, Joan. Keep showing up. Seriously,
Mhm.
what's your favorite part so far? And Jane, please pop in if you can, or say something, or I would love to get your takeaway before you have to leave today. Um, Anything else, Joan, that you had as a takeaway?
Mm, just meeting new people and getting healthy, I guess.
Hopefully, how do you feel now? What's the best positive way you feel now that you've gotten your start?
Yeah, I do feel like I have more energy.
More energy. Great.
Mm.
Great. That is great. That is awesome. Good for you. And Carrie felt the same way. He hasn't purchased any products or anything, but I just gave him some tweaks to do, you guys, about balancing his blood sugar, and he already felt like he had tons more energy. And just simple things that people can do. It's not that hard, to make some of those choices. Thank you, Martha, for putting that DMU information in there. I'll pull
Y-
that down there.
Yeah,
Um,
I put everything in the chat and I wanted to direct especially people who are out of the state. I see that one of our out of state persons, who's the Florida lady, she left. Um, the link at the very bottom, that link, if you click it where it says fit necessity or something, that will take you to the DEXA scan in every state.
no way.
Yeah. So if you click that, it'll scroll and you can say, I'm in Kansas. And you can see all the places in Kansas that has DEXA scans. And you're like, no, I'm in Florida. And it'll show you the Florida ones.
I guess I was under the impression that they're always like really expensive,
Well,
and
I don't know the pricing. I have no
yeah,
idea what the pricing in those states are. I
yeah,
can
or
only
doc,
speak to Iowa,
yeah, and
specifically Des Moines.
if your doctor can recommend it or not, that
Yeah.
sort of thing.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
know mine at the hospital, it was like $500 because I got it in on December 29 because I'd already met deductible.
Ah,
And mine got billed through insurance. So especially if depending on your physical insurance, if you meet deductible, then make sure you always take advantage of what can I do? Get a mole removed, get a
yeah,
skin check, get a DEXA scan, do all of those things once you've met that deductible. Now they're free. Well, no,
yeah,
they're not free, but they won't
yeah,
cost you any additional.
yeah. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. Thank you so much, girl. See, so the power of community. How about Jane? You're back here. Can you tell us your takeaway, Jane, from?
Oh, well, I need to leave here pretty soon, but my
Yeah.
main thing that I really enjoyed was getting acquainted with everybody. It's
Oh,
I've
yeah.
enjoyed our conversations over Zoom, but meeting people in person was awesome.
Yeah.
So thank y'all.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? It was just yummy. It was just yummy. Thank you. And it was so great. I hadn't seen her for 2 years or something at a picnic we had one time this summer. So it was wonderful. You look wonderful in red. You look beautiful today, Jane.
Thank you.
You look beautiful. Let's talk about your stuff, your situation here this next week, okay?
Yeah, I'll look forward to that.
Okay. All right. Have a wonderful Bible study. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
And Elaine, I don't know if you can speak or not, but Amy's here. I wish Margot were back. I think she's gonna. Hopefully, it's next week, girls. I'm hoping. And Carrie will be moved, so she'll be back. Do you think if I play the visceral fat video, you will be able to hear it, or is it just me? Should we wait till next week, or?
Let's try it. I want to see this video.
Okay, let's see if I can
You share your
find.
screen, and if you
Can you
share
hear
your
that?
screen and you just click on share sound, you should be able to do it.
Okay, hold on.
Abdomen and wrapping itself around organs like a.
Share sound. Is that in? See, I'm in video. I'm in video.
Do
I've been
share
trying to.
screen first.
Yeah, share screen. Okay. And then I'll go
We were
here.
hearing the sound of it too. There you go.
Let's
Optimize
see.
video and optimize sound. There we go.
Optimize video.
I connected again and I hear good again.
Do you?
Yes.
Where's optimize sound?
Optimize audio.
Maybe just try playing it and see if it works.
Yeah, just try it.
Does that work?
Engulfs the
Might want to put
liver.
it back to me.
Coating
Yeah, we hear it.
We can hear it.
Accumulated inside your body does not sit idly or stay in one place. Instead, it spreads silently, seeping deep into the abdomen and
Wait, okay, can you see it or is my screen blocked?
No,
No,
we can see it.
Okay, starting
But
over.
we can see the.
accumulated inside your body does not
Set
sit
it?
idly or stay in one place. Instead, it spreads silently, seeping deep into the abdomen and wrapping itself around organs like a slow tightening net. It engulfs the liver first, coating it until the tissue stiffens and struggles to process toxins. Then it slides toward the pancreas, surrounding it so completely that its signals for insulin weaken and blood sugar begins to rise, as if the body is losing contact with itself. From there, the fat presses into the kidneys, squeezing the delicate filters that clean the blood. Pressure builds, tiny vessels narrow, and the kidneys work harder with every passing hour. The heart feels the strain next. Visceral fat releases chemicals that thicken blood, raise tension in the arteries, and force the heart to pump with more power than before, wearing it down beat by beat. Even the lungs are not safe. Fat in the abdomen pushes upward, limiting how deeply the lungs can expand, making each breath slightly shallower than the last. And through chemical signals, this fat reaches the brain too, disturbing hunger cues, fogging clarity, and altering mood. It all happens quietly, invisibly, reshaping the body long before you ever notice a single sign. The fat accumulated inside your body does not sit idly or stay
Okay.
in one place. Instead,
Wow.
it spreads silently.
Okay,
seeping
now-
That's
deep into the
alarming.
abdomen and
Is
wrapping
that
itself around
crazy
organs
or
like a
what? Is that crazy or what?
That's very sobering. Yikes.
It's very sobering.
It's
Mhm.
not just about how you look, it's how is it destroying your body.
Yeah,
It's like it's destroying your body. Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely, it is.
Are you able to put that link in the chat? Is it
Yeah,
possible?
yeah. Right now,
I
I'm
tried to take the
seeing
messenger link, but that's the wrong link. It won't
it
let me.
is. It is. I'm gonna have to open the thing in.
tightening.
It needs to be
It engulfs
opened
the
in its
liver first,
original,
coating it until
you
the
know,
tissue stiffens.
in its original place.
The fat accumulated inside your
All right.
body
Let me see.
does
That's
not
okay. You
sit
don't have to do it
idly
now.
or
Yeah, I'll try to get it sent to you guys,
accumulated
like
stay
from
in one place.
its original source.
Yeah.
Because if it's not opening in that messenger link, or here, I can just put it in the message. I'm just gonna, I'll forward the video to our actual messenger chat, and then you guys can open it. So go on to Facebook Messenger right now, and then you can look at it here and download it to your own computer. Does that sound good? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead and go to the Facebook Messenger group and then download it. And I don't have the original link right now. So, but it's, you guys, everyone, absolutely everyone should see that video. And it is so graphic. I feel like you need to ask permission. Is it okay? Do you want to see a graphic video? You know, but isn't it just amazing? It's just so, it's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. And then I was going to upload also a link called the 5-in-1 Explained. And Sharon and I have been reading. Sharon has sent this document to all of her clients. So maybe, Joan, you already have it. But it actually talks about when you're on the 5-in-1 or when you have been in the past, or with all the research that's come out about how it is truly like a shut your computer off and restart it, shut your metabolism off and restart it. It explains every week how that metabolic shift is happening, and it's a document that you can walk yourself through, and it's done in a really simple, like, user friendly, simple um, way to read that is for, lay people essentially. it's not all kinds of research. It's just, does that make sense? It's just it's just for the regular person, just for the regular Joe. So I'm going to put that link in there as well so you can see that. Joan, did you read that document yet? I'm sure Sharon sent that to you. Did that help you
No,
understand?
no, I
No?
did not.
Okay.
What document is that?
It's called the Metabolic Reset Explained, and I'm going to drop it in there right now.
So
I
Dr.
haven't seen that.
Mike made this video, or it's just took it from somewhere so we can ask for permission to share it?
Okay. No, the video is on Facebook. Is that what
Oh,
you're
yeah,
asking, Roxy?
your voice is better.
Oh, okay. So I found a little video, a little something popped up, and I just clicked it. I don't know where it came from.
But now you're back.
Yeah,
Now
much
I'm
better now.
back. Okay. So I found some kind of speaker button. I have no idea how that happened, you guys. I was searching this whole time. Okay, here is the Google document called Metabolic Reset Explained, and it goes week by week by week by week what's actually happening that causes your metabolic reboot. Okay. Like shutting your computer off and turning it back on. Too many tabs are open in the background. That whole thing Sharon read. That's a document that is just explained. And then I did go ahead and put the video in the messenger group. And I will also share the fatty liver video because did anyone see that one last week too? Same kind of video, but it shows how fatty liver happens. Have you guys heard of anyone having a fatty liver and any friends getting diagnosed with fatty liver?
Yeah.
Yeah. So fatty liver is the end result of metabolic syndrome chronically. So because we live with the chronic metabolic dysfunction and then it becomes the syndrome and we live with it chronically, then fatty liver develops. So that's like not late stage, that's like end stage metabolic dysfunction. So realize that when someone is saying that to you, it's a big deal. It's end stage metabolic dysfunction. So that means that the liver, once it's hardened and sclerotic, it has no return. It doesn't. That's why alcoholics die. It can't process the body's toxins. It can't do its thing for us. And so I'll send that video as well. So important to watch that one as well. And beware, it is pretty graphic. But Amy and Roxy, tell me what you've got. You've been large and out there. Tell me what's going on. What are your wins? What are your inspirations these days? You've been everywhere.
Well, my inspiration, I came this week for the Monday night that I hear this Dr. D. Garcia. And I was just, I take a few notes and I asked ChatGPT to explain me more about it and in Spanish, of course. And then I said, because I'm going to make a video trying to explain. I mean, I didn't know like the fat has like its own production of hormones. That what really was shocking me. And I was like, what? I thought it was just fat, just something like it's death. Just, I don't really think about it.
It's a living organism. It produces its own chemicals.
Yes, and I didn't really know exactly how was the link between the weight, the fat, hormones, and cancer.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, oh, that was for me. I mean, that's exciting. That just to know a little bit of medicine and know why. And then I was like, yesterday, I was like, oh, wow. So I did a TikTok because in TikTok you can save your lives and then share it and put it captions, but it didn't come out really good. So I'm gonna try it again tonight. But for me, it's like, oh, I don't know. I just feel so good. Like we're here in this company and we're learning. But I just love to learn the why, the science behind it. I don't know why I'm like that. I wish I can just believe that someone else says and just do it, but no, I'm always like, what? Love to think why.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm so excited that I was like, wow, we're just fixing or at least lowering the risk of so many things just for living like the way we live. So I'm so happy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just happy to be here.
We are so blessed because you guys, these women, love Marianne, the endocrinologist and the oncologist, they're women who are in the trenches with us. They're spending their time to do this. And even Jan, right? They're here for us, like as human beings and women. They're just trying to help. And we can literally get on and ask questions. It's so cool. I love the vitamin D question at the last minute. I sent that to somebody who just asked me the same question. So, send these to people who have these concerns about, cancer and, soy and cholesterol and all that. I've had people have periods when they start this program. I've had people have the bleeding again, like they talked about. I've seen people get worried about their cholesterol and their numbers because when you reset the metabolism, it's like a snow globe, right? Everything just kind of gets shook up, and that's what they said. And I just love it. I've seen that happen. It's so amazing. It truly is. We're so blessed to have the doctors, aren't we, Roxy? Because we can keep learning and growing. One of my favorite things was how you took that video of the pop. She screenshotted the soda, didn't Roxy? And you did a video of the soda section, and then you posted it. Did do you remember did anybody see it? What'd you learn about pop, Roxy? What caused you to post that section about pop?
Oh, I forgot. I forgot, but I just do that to oh yeah, the all the sugar that the diets had. And because one of my friends told me, like, one of her doctors or nutritionists said, like, don't drink this beverage with gas because you're putting the gas again in your cells and you'll gain weight again. And
Don't
yeah, I mean,
don't drink what?
like the mineral waters,
Mm-hmm.
waters with bubble. But then I got the point. It's if you really, really want to be really healthy, that's a good step in the transition.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you want to don't drink it anymore, just don't drink it. It's okay, it's good. But for some people who is really addicted to the regular sodas, and then that's a really good option.
Mm-hmm.
And really think it's too bad because they put air in your stomach or whatever. But I mean, let's just leave it.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, sometimes when I get really anxious and desperate at night and I want to snack, I'm having trouble with snacking a lot. I eat almonds or pistachios, and even it's healthy, it's too much. And I think that's been really stopping me for gain my green numbers.
Mm-hmm.
So that water is just like perfect. I just go grab one cold and then I drink it, and it's like, okay, stops me the anxiety. And, I mean, for me, it's a good tool. I mean, I'm not really addicted to, but I don't know what others, stop this anxiety. And I love almonds and I love pistachios. And I was like, I feel like I'm a squirrel, but with that drink, those drinks like just bubbly sodas, or well, no sodas, waters, I feel it's really good.
Yeah, the bubble water. Does the bubble water help anybody else with the stop a craving?
Yeah, so I was going to jump in, Roxy. I think that's a genius thing that you said, and I hope everybody heard it. You said it very quietly. At the end of the day, anything that will help you calm down, right? Stop your anxiety. You can't just say, oh, well, bubble water has, natural flavors, so I shouldn't drink it. Well, guess what? It's better than eating a pound of chocolate.
Yeah.
Right? So we all have those little bits, those little steps that we need to take. And I think it was really important that you said it's okay as on your journey to what is success for you, that you might take little steps.
Look, the time is here. Absolutely. 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 That's so important. Absolutely, Martha. Absolutely. I think I used to go to that too, Roxy, and I don't need it anymore, but I used to, and it's a great tool. And, then going to infusing your water with with the fruit, like she talked about, then you get a little flavoring that's not necessarily bubbles, but it's a great stepping stone. The thing that really hit me about her share with Pop was the addictive nature of the sucralose and the aspartames are going to make you it's like 100 times more sweet than actual sugar, so it's going to trip all your triggers in terms of sugar. Your insulin and your pancreas is going to go crazy because it may be sugar free, but your brain doesn't know that, and it's 100 times more sugary, so it triggers that same response. So for me, I know that's true. Whenever I eat anything with sucralose in it, I know it because I want sugar within the hour. I want sugar all day long, and it takes me a good sleep or even a day to get over that because it trips my brain into wanting more sugar. And it could be salt, but it could be sugar or it could be salt, whichever, but it stimulates those centers in the brain that want those quick dopamine hits. So just, be really careful when you go for diet to diet soda all the time for your crutch because it is really shooting yourself in the foot essentially because it does cause a really bad cycle in your brain. Does that make sense, you guys?
Yeah.
So better to go
Yeah.
for the bubble water and not the diet pop, thinking that's a better step because it really is very dangerous to use that diet pop as a crutch. So go to bubble water and then infused water in that. The other thing I use for the anxiety at night is I just put in there this YouTube video is the tapping. The tapping will really distract you, and it has an audio about compulsive eating. And it's a YouTube video. And you talk through an affirmation about compulsive eating while tapping on your points for the neuro reprogramming, so the calming the brain. So try to snag that YouTube video there, and if not, I'll send it to you. But that one really is helpful, and it talks you through using food as a fuel, using food for comfort. And the affirmations are all about eating, when you're not supposed to, or eating because you're sad, whatever. It's a great video. So try that video out and see if it helps. So that's one that I use anyway. So
Thank you. I think I'm gonna have like 3 nights resisting that, and yeah, they moved the numbers today. So and I was like, okay, I'm doing good. So yeah.
everybody try that video, and if you can bring a compulsive eating desire down from a 10 to a 5, it's better, right? Or even a 2. Like what if you could reduce that, from a 10 screaming 10 to a 5 or 2? It would be great. So I think that video is very helpful for me personally. I try to remember to play it. When I have my executive function, I can remember to play it, but when I'm too emotional, I can't. So make sure to have your tools handy and that they're easily accessible, and save them in places where it's easy to remember that they're there. Because once your, fear has taken over or your anxiety, it's pretty hard to use your thinking brain. So try to make sure those tools are handy. Amy, what's going on with you? Updates or shares or wins? Tell us, girl. I know you're almost, how far along are you?
I only have about a little over a month left because I'm due on March 3rd, so yeah, a little over a
Exciting.
month. Yeah, I will say the last 2 months of pregnancy are just so much harder than the rest. And I'm trying to figure out some things because I've been having trouble sleeping every night lately. And I was doing fine until, I don't know, a week or so ago. And then I've been having a lot of tense, like all my neck and shoulder muscles, I get all super tense, and I have to beg David for a massage. And I get thirsty a lot, and I get restless legs. Some people suggested getting magnesium glycinate. I take Calm, which is magnesium citrate. It's like Martha likes magnesium glycinate.
How are you
So
doing
I'm
on
gonna
your
try to.
habit? Yeah, I like
What?
magnesium. I like magnesium glycinate too. How are you doing on you getting to bed on time? That whole thing for the habits, right? How are you doing with
That's
the
better.
timing?
That's been a lot better, but it hasn't. Getting to bed on time has not solved my other problems. So I feel like it's something physical, like I'm lacking something. I just
Mm,
feel that, and I just don't know what it is yet. Someone else also suggested I might need to take more B12 during pregnancy.
hmm
Um, Steve needed that. She needed to take a lot of B12. I do take a prenatal that's supposed to have a lot of it in it, at least compared to
What?
what the daily value is supposedly.
Well, as long as you're, doing your nutrition and using your habits, macro habits of health, getting to bed on time, making sure you're hormonally in that routine, you know, that's the basics to make sure you're doing that first. And then all the other supplements, you can probably kill it with a horse, but I mean, you can try other things. You just have to try, see if they work for you. But you just make sure your basics are covered, I guess is what I'm saying. And that you don't, you're not, you know what I mean? Like getting to bed on time, a cool room, all the basic stuff like in element 20, I think it is, element 19. Do you think you're doing
Our
pretty
room is
well with?
plenty cool. Our room is plenty cool enough when it's like 0 degrees outside.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
absolutely.
not a problem.
The other
Yeah,
thing
and I
is
have
that
been
that
doing well
the guy
lately.
who does the compulsive eating little video, the tapping video, he also does. You can find stuff on sleep for him too, so that might really help calm you down enough to get you into the parasympathetic mode to sleep. So this is all designed to get you into the parasympathetic mode for calming and relaxation. So that might help you with sleep. And then you can also listen to the frequencies of sleep. I don't know if you've listened to anybody listen to frequencies, sleep frequencies. Have you tried that, Amy? So that's
No, I
also
don't
on
think so.
YouTube. You can put on just frequencies. They're just sounds like I forget what frequency it is, but just noise at a certain noise at a frequency of sleep. I can't remember what number it is, but
Amy,
um,
Google binaural beats on YouTube.
binaural.
I'll put it in the
Binaural.
chat. I'll put it in the chat. And then
Yeah.
just put your earpieces on. You have to have both earpieces in, not just one. So
My
if,
phone doesn't take your face. I have to figure out how to do that.
okay.
I have to get an
Binaural.
adapter to plug earphones to my phone.
There it is. Yeah,
Maybe.
binaural beats for sleeping. You like that, Martha? You use that kind of stuff?
All the time.
I love it. I love
Because
it.
as an
Yeah.
athlete, sometimes we're revved up way too high and we have to bring it down.
Yeah.
And one way to bring it down is through frequency.
Mm-hmm.
And so those frequencies matter.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. I'll try that.
Yeah.
But I know that it's not, for me, it's not just a sleep issue as well. I feel like it is also something that I'm lacking because I have the restless legs, sometimes leg cramps, and I feel thirsty and I have these, tense muscles and all that. So I know there's something going on besides just not being able to sleep.
Yeah, well, talk to your doctor. Try the sleep, the parasympathetic stuff, the frequency, to calm your brain down, and just make sure you talk to your doctor about what you might be missing. But definitely, make sure you got all the basics covered. But it doesn't help it doesn't ever hurt to have a calm nervous system. So that helps everything. So try
Yeah,
that.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try
Try that.
magnesium glycinate too and see if that helps.
Yeah, those are basics that, that help everything, I think. And no matter what, calming the nervous system, making sure you have magnesium isn't a bad idea. That's just a basic too. So I like that. So anyways, you girls, this is great. Please share we probably got to go. It's time now, but please share the visceral fat video and the 5-in-1 explained. I put that in there. I'll also put it in the chat. Just
Amy,
share
I
it.
put the PDF of the link that you sent, and I also put the video in the chat.
Thank you,
Thank
thank you,
you.
thank you. Oh my
Yeah, so
goodness.
from the chat, you can actually download everything.
Okay,
If you've
so
got
now,
fatigue
oh,
syndrome, you'll
shoot.
probably experience.
Okay, so now we can download it before we leave. So we can download the metabolic reset video. We can copy the
Thank you,
YouTube.
Martha.
Martha, thank you so much.
Yeah,
You must be a tech expert.
that's partly what I do for a living. I have to get things
Oh,
through
nice.
the computer to other people.
Okay, so you got
Cool.
so you have it in two places, the visceral fat and the metabolic reset document. And then, okay, so we got that. And then and then you've got the Google document for the reset. Okay, we've got that. Do you guys got what you need from there? And then I will forward the fatty liver, which is the end stage. Let me forward the fatty liver video to the Facebook chat group as well. So then, Martha, you can download it from there.
Yep,
And then,
I'll have it next time.
okay, have that for next time. All right. So, anybody want to share any goals for the week they want to be held accountable to? Anything you really need support with? All right. Here is the fatty liver one. Martha, I'll send
Oh,
that directly to you.
I'm gonna share one quick thing.
Yeah.
I have been my whole cluttered house thing is something I've struggled with all my life. So even though I've been extremely busy with everything I'm trying to do with course I'm trying to develop and stuff like that, I'm realizing it's just like I have to make this a priority before the baby comes, because once the baby comes, I'm not going to be up to it for who knows how long. So I'm trying to implement Dave Blanchard's millimeter idea of like just sticking in 15 to 30 minutes of looking at it like before Joe's nap or whatever. And so I've been doing that maybe not every day, but almost every day lately for a little while. So that's been really helpful. It's amazing how much you can get done with just a little bit every day.
Yep. Just a little bit of
5 hours.
10-minute tidies. I wonder where Betty is, by the way. That makes me sad. And I don't know Yvonne said something happened to her internet, so she fell off. I don't know what happened there. So that's a bummer. We missed those two today. So thank you everybody for sharing. Continue to share everything you've got, and we'll support you, Amy, and you continuing to do this, and keep each other in mind and heart. No, we're never alone. Roxy, you're never alone out there in Michigan. Oh, Mary Schoberg is on. I'm so excited. Mary, you were there Saturday. Do you want to say what your takeaway was? I'm not sure when you popped on, but I missed you. I'm sorry. Did you? Oh, she's on mute, so maybe she can't talk. But anyways, I see you, Mary. I'm glad you're there. And she was so happy to. I've been working with Mary for probably 6 years or more, so that was really fun to see her in person too. So, all right. Any last shares? No? Okay, gotta go. Love you guys. Bye. And we will
God
talk to you
bless
next week.
everyone.
Take care. Bye bye.
Good to see you.